Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. So, we're going to look at what's happening with Aptera in the U.S. Capitol. We know that they actually wanted to go ahead and get these capital notes and for qualified investors to get into investing in Aptera. So, what is happening with them? We're going to get into that as far as what we know. So, let's get into this. All right, welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you here. We know that Aptera is doing some good things. They got the PI2 on the road, and even though right now it's on a slow drive, that very soon they're going to pick it up to where Aptera can actually do some really good speed testing and battery testing and other things. So that's good news, as well as checking out the solar charging rate. But we want to talk about what's happening with U.S. Capitol and the fundraising that they're involved with. Um, let's get into this video. Let's check this out.
That was a great one. What is the projected timeline for raising the 60 million? We have had a lot of interest so far, and we're just in the beginning of this launch. But William and Frank, I can let you speak to that further specifically, or Chris and Steve, if you have any comments.
William, would you like to address the volume of inquiries that we received?
It's over 100 emails a day of, it looks like, qualified investors. So I think the timing is going to be in the next probably 60 days, 60 to 90.
I love this one. Early investors want to come back in. Yes, absolutely. We're happy to work with you directly to make that happen.
It sounds like in the beginning they were getting some very good interest from qualified investors. They were getting around 100 emails a day inquiring about Aptera. And so he said that the number of days it should have taken them to get the 60 million notes done would have been between 60 days to 90 days. And this video was done back on August the 8th. So that was about basically 90 days ago, maybe a little bit more than 90 days ago. So we haven't heard anything from U.S. Capitol since, whether from Aptera or Steve or Chris or from U.S. Capitol itself. So obviously, maybe they didn't reach the numbers that they wanted to, and there may be a reason behind that, and this may be the reason right here.
And Janine had one here. What is the minimum investment amount on the raise? Which is a great question.
Be a question for Frank and Willie.
The minimum is 50,000.
All right, beautiful. Thank you for that.
So there you go. I mean, the minimum that you can invest in Aptera right now is $50,000, and I know I don't have that. Most average person doesn't have that. Even if they do have several thousand in the bank, they may have up to $30,000 in the bank. They're not going to invest all that in Aptera. And, so it would make sense that they would do another crowdfunding so that they could, get people that are interested with money to go ahead and invest in Aptera. Because a lot of the big investors, it sounds like they might be afraid to invest in Aptera. I mean, it's their loss. But Sandy Monroe actually brought that up. So we're actually going to listen to that.
So how much are you looking to raise? I'm assuming you're going to get another round. So what are you looking to raise on this round?
We're currently raising a $60 million convertible note with U.S. Capitol. And that's enough to buy the production tooling and equipment and finish some ED&T, like for the airbags and ABS, to get the initial vehicles into production. That would hopefully ship vehicles late next year, and then get us to a run rate of around 6,000 vehicles a year really quickly, which is cash flow neutral for us. We think along the way, we may open up the crowdfunding again, because right now the minimum investment for the convertible note is 50 grand. So a lot of people have been waiting to invest in Aptera, but they can't because the minimum's so high. So
Yeah.
but it's going well. We've made lots of great connections over the last 2 months, and hopefully we'll continue the raise and be able to start buying some of this bigger equipment like the castings for the rear and stuff like that soon.
So I actually think that's a really fantastic idea. If they do another crowd fundraising, they could put their eggs in more than just one basket and not count on just that one thing to get them the capital that they need to go ahead and get Aptera into production. Haven't heard anything from the AU, don't know what's happening with them, but they are getting information about Aptera out there. There's no doubt about that. So I think that the interest that they're gaining, and they're just getting interest from people that really aren't qualified investors and they want to invest in Aptera. And I think that that's a really good way to go. But how do you feel? What do you think? You think that's a good idea? I mean, the majority of the people that are going to want it are going to want to invest in it. And right now, that's what they have. That's how they have really kicked everything off. But I'm pretty sure if they do go back to a crowdfunding, that they're going to get more interest. I mean, they may raise the money slowly, but at least they'll get more than what they're generating now. And as we wait for the Aptera to get out on the road, once they do get the vehicles, the PIs out on the road and start traveling to different cities and start showing people the Aptera in person, that's really going to generate so much interest. So I think they should go ahead and just, go back to the crowdfunding as well as, the U.S. Capitol, just keep that going and other things that they can do. But anyway, we're just going to go ahead and end it right there. Give a shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And if you're new here, hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe. You catch all my Aptera videos when they come out. But I think that Aptera is, they're going to get there. They're going to get there. Just don't put all your eggs in one basket and continue to do these other things. You guys take care. We'll catch you in the next video. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.